Hi everybody, and welcome back to Lost Genre Reddit Am I the A-hole? This one's from user Don't Hate on Debate. Am I the a-hole for snapping at my brother because he's why we moved? Me, 14 female. Brother, Daniel, 16 male. I used to live in City X. I was born and raised there. All my friends are here. All extracurricular opportunities I have are here. It the debate circuit is very strong here. Connections I've cultivated for youth activism. Good internship opportunities, etc. But my brother effed up big time about a year ago and ruined it for all of us. I'm not going to go into the exact nature of what he did, but it was bad. He didn't do something that would have serious legal consequences or anything, but it was stupid, incredibly problematic, and got him landed in enough crap for it to get spread throughout social media. He also got in trouble with the school, and he claimed he couldn't stay there because his reputation is ruined. Personally, I think he should have thought of that before he did it. My parents were mad, but they got sympathetic because he said he was getting bullied and they wanted to protect his future. So they moved him to 2 other high schools, but it ended in the same way because everyone knew what happened anyways. So my parents and him decided to move to an entirely different state in City Y without consulting me at all. My brother's future is important, but why should my future be sacrificed just because he effed up? City Y is super small and has crappier schools and doesn't have a debate league. I also had to leave all my friends behind. No one knows about what my brother did, so he's happy. My parents are happy he's happy. I'm the only one who's not happy. At the risk of sounding cocky, I had a really good future in my extracurriculars. Like, definitely could have shaped up to be one of the best nationally, according to a lot of people, if I had the right coaching and competition. I could have gotten scholarships to great schools for it. But no, Daniel had to get himself in deep crap and drag me into it too. I've been here for 4 months now, and I didn't want to talk to my brother at all for the first 2 months. Now we're all at home, and my frustrations are building every time I see him. So at dinner, my brother was talking about his college prospects with my parents, and I was just so frustrated that I snapped. Our conversation went like this. Daniel, I think I have a good shot at getting into state school. Me. Like hell you do. With the crap you did last year, if you think running away to a different city and ruining my life can make what you did go away, then you're in for an effing treat. Daniel, you're such an effing B. Get over it already. Mom, OP, stop blaming your brother. You need to start adjusting to City Y. Apologize for what you said. Dad, state school won't know. Me, I'll email every single college you apply to with the screenshots and evidence if we don't move back to City X. That's a promise, not a threat. My parents got really furious with me for that, but I'm not joking. Am I the a-hole or my brother and parents? The judgment is not the a-hole. Now let's take a look at the top comments. Side note, I know that for every post I always read the top 3 comments. However, in this case, I'm only going to read the top comment because it's very thorough and long and it gives OP everything she needs. Now let's continue. R491 says, not the a-hole. You're 14 and your life just got turned upside down. It's natural to feel the way you're feeling right now. Your parents choosing to protect your brother from consequences was, in my opinion, not the best choice. However, I highly doubt that you're going to convince them to move back to your hometown. Please, just let me reassure you that your future is not over. In fact, I think you can use this move to your benefit. Let me explain. First, take the initiative to start a debate team at your school. Work to get your school into a debate circuit, even if it's not the best one. Work hard to help your teammates improve. Since you're starting a new team, you should be able to include achievements like lead school debate team to move from ranking 10th in region to ranking 3rd. Colleges absolutely love seeing students who take initiative and leadership, and being able to show improvement is highly valuable. Second, ask your parents if they would be willing to invest in some remote debate coaching for you. You say you could do well nationally with the right coaching. With technology, your location shouldn't keep you from getting that. If you combine this with the first step, You're a big fish in a small pond. You should have the tools you need to be winning debates in your region and possibly still moving on to national competitions you would have gone to either way. Third, do not discount your teachers. Just because the school is not ranked as highly as your old one does not mean that your teachers are less capable. School ranking is typically an indicator of socioeconomic status of the students more than anything. Spend time with your teachers, talk to them after class, ask for extra help, help them plan and run events. You can get a lot of individualized education and experience in this way that you could never get at a school where everyone is competing to get into the best colleges starting in middle school. Fourth, keep up those connections you mentioned in your hometown that may lead to internships in the future. They could be great opportunities for summer jobs. Moving away for a summer internship is quite normal, assuming you're paid enough to live on while you're gone. Fifth, do not take out your anger on your classmates. There are good people in your classes, smart, driven people. Find them, befriend them, ask them to help you found the debate team or continue your work in youth activism. Try out some of the stuff they enjoy. You may find your horizons being broadened. Also, make sure you don't get a superiority complex towards them. You may think of yourself as someone with a brighter future and better education. Don't. These are your peers now. Treat them as equals. Lastly, remember that in every situation you have two choices. Get better or get bitter. You have a hard, frustrating situation. If you work to make the best of your situation as I suggested, you're going to grow a lot. You will develop resilience you're going to need in college, your future career, and life in general. If you take the opportunities you have and make opportunities that you want but don't currently exist, you're not going to have any trouble making a great future for yourself. However, if you choose to just keep on feeling bitter and sorry for yourself, you're just going to throw your life away to prove a point to your parents. The only one who gets to decide whether your future is ruined or not is you. Choose to get better. OP responds, "Thank you for this. When we get back to school, I will keep your words in mind." Well, if I'm being very honest, I don't think there's anything I could add to this because this commenter just laid it all out. Everything OP needed to hear, in my opinion. Everything they said is on point. So now let's move on to the update to see what OP ended up doing. Hello Reddit! Before I begin, I'd like to thank everyone for how supportive they have been in response to my last post. I've gotten a lot of PMs about helping me with debate and advice, which is greatly appreciated. I haven't really gotten a chance to give y'all an update, and you'll see why. So, as background, my uncle Randy, not real name of course, doesn't have kids, but he's dating my aunt Rebecca. Technically girlfriend, but it's been 8 years, so she's family. They live across the country in City Z, which is a great place, not as nice as City X for debate, but definitely better than City Y. Since they live pretty far away, we only really see them on holidays, the years we spend it with Dad's family. Randy is very well off. I don't know how much he makes exactly, but I've stayed at his house and it's very nice for a place in City Z. And it's not his only one. He's very generous and he has set up college funds for me, Daniel, and Rebecca's little brother, Ricky. I'd still rather get a scholarship than use Randy's money because I don't want to be a burden. Ricky is younger than me, so sometimes I tutor him over the phone. We're pretty close. I also talk to my uncle fairly frequently. We talk about politics together. However, he doesn't really speak to or like Daniel because he's rude to Rebecca. Anyways, I was helping Ricky with his math homework shortly after my original post when I just started to cry. I don't really know what came over me, but I haven't told anyone about how upset I was before then, because there's so much else going on in the world. Ricky and I talked, and I found out that my parents actually told the entire family the reason we were moving was because City Y had a better debate circuit, and they believed it because no one else does debate. I hadn't discussed the move with them because I bottle my emotions, and they didn't really ask me about the move because they assumed I wanted it. I ended up talking to my uncle about it, and we had a really great conversation about it. He's extremely angry at my parents and Daniel. This was the second to last straw for him, and he ended up removing half of Daniel's college fund and split it into me and Ricky's funds. Daniel was very upset because he'd been relying on that money and our parents hadn't saved up, so he threw my phone down the stairs. Then I emailed my uncle from my laptop and he revoked the rest of Daniel's college fund too. My parents are quite angry at me too, because it's not like they can come up with $200,000 by the time Daniel goes to college. My uncle has offered for me to come stay with them in City Z, which I have taken them up on. He also generously bought me a new phone, which I'm writing this post with right now. OP's edit. I've gotten a lot of messages and I can't really answer them all, so I'll just address the most common questions. What did your brother do? Posted a racist Snapchat rant on his public story instead of private. I don't want to go too into detail besides that. Is insert video of racist kid your brother? Either way, I'm not going to confirm or deny it. However, I'm really impressed at the variety of racist kids vaguely fitting Daniel's description you guys have managed to find. Have your parents agreed to you moving in with your uncle? Short answer, yes. Long answer, took a lot of pressure from other family members, but they conceded. I'll be with them on holidays. And yes, I agree, my uncle is fantastic. I'm a very lucky niece to have him. Smiley face. Well, OP, it seems things worked out really well for you, even better than what the commenter suggested you should do, so congratulations. I do have to say, your brother does not sound like a smart man or boy or whatever. He's not smart at all. But of course, that's just my opinion. The good thing, OP, is that you're headed to a better place and you're definitely gonna do well. So all the best, OP, and take care. And that's it for this video. I truly hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you feel like chatting with others from this community, you can always join my Discord server and check out my subreddit. I'll leave links in the description. And having said all that, I will see you guys in the next video.